What are you saying, bro?
What's happening, fam?
You good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
Before we get started, yeah, is it coming home?
Boy, it's a tough one, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, the semi-final had me a bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but I think if we start at a good tempo, keep that up, I think we've got a good chance.
It is looking strong, though.
It is. What are you saying? What? It's coming home. You're out there singing
I don't know,
and that.
man.
Yeah?
I'm not even doing that, bro. I see everyone's going. Do you know what? It'll be sick for me. I love the fact that players like Saka, Sterling, yeah, man, demand them.
Yeah.
I want them
Phillips.
to do it. Yeah, Phillips is doing. Do you know what? He does get a bit of appraisal, but not as much as I believe he should.
Yeah. He's been doing all right. I've been impressed with Declan Rice.
Deckers is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal man, so big up Saka.
Saka, me too, man. I'm an Arsenal man as well, man. But hopefully, man. Do you know what it is? At first, I was like, I don't know. I don't get that connection with England. I don't know what it is.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the first time in years that I've connected with England like that.
Yeah.
I'm not really a supporter of England.
Yeah.
I think that's down to history. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm thinking.
And certain things I've gone through.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. We'll get into it, man. But without further ado, people, welcome to another epic conversation. Got the privilege, and I'm sure we're gonna have a sick conversation as well. Which we spoke about just off air. It's not about players or people in the football industry that have made it as well into that limelight, should I say. It's also about the people that maybe that have gone under the radar, or what are they doing with their careers as well, because it's not all glitz and glamour, as we know, the football industry. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I want to welcome my brother, Ricky. Welcome to the pod, bro.
Cheers, bro. Thanks for having me.
Nah, man, appreciate you coming down, bro. So yeah, we was rapping before we started, man, just about obviously your journey, what you went through. Quite similar to myself, to be fair, as well. Like in terms of, obviously, I didn't get that pro contract at Northampton. You got that pro contract at QPR. I went through a path of like completely stopped playing football for about 4 years. No, tell her, like about 3 years, where even when football came on the telly, bro, I didn't want to watch it whatsoever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. 100%.
So it's quite similar. So it'll be an interesting conversation to have about your journey, what you went through, and all of that stuff, man. So where are you at today? Before we get into your journey and whatnot, where are you at today in terms of with football?
With football, I'm slowly getting the love back for football.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Yeah.
I always watch and support my team, Arsenal.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that's hard to get the love back from Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, I know.
We've been having a mad time right now.
Do you know what? I'm a proper Arsenal fan. All the tops and all that. And the last couple of seasons, I said to myself, I'm not buying another top. Till I see
I've been there, bro.
Things fix up, I'm not buying.
But then the tops are wavy, though.
Do you know?
So you're looking at your like
jeans and the little tracksuit.
I said that when they turned to Adidas, that season, I was like, I'm not buying no more tops.
Yeah.
When I heard Adidas, I said, yeah, all right, cool. I looked at the top.
Yeah, I see.
Bro, I didn't buy just one, but two of them, home and away. I said, yeah, I'm getting both.
No, listen, recently, I've been buying the full kit.
Are you been doing that?
Yeah, I've been.
You've been doing the full kit?
Yeah, full kit.
What, home and away?
Yeah, shorts, top, socks.
Okay, so you've been doing that?
Yeah, I've been going.
We say training with it as well.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? Full kit.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Going to places with a full kit on, you know what I'm saying? So
I hear you.
But slowly getting the love for it. And at the moment, like I was saying to you like earlier, it's just I'm starting to coach.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm starting to enjoy that. I'm starting to let people know about my journey and wanting to pass things on to the younger generation. So I was in a dark place with football.
Yeah.
I mean? So
no, that's dope. How long you been coaching for?
When I was at QPR, we had we got our level ones from there. So didn't really think about using it then. And
of course not.
Once I got released and stuff, I was doing it at schools and Saturday football club and stuff. Stopped for about 10 10 to 12 years I stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, fell out of love with
Yeah.
football completely. So only probably the last year or so I've got back into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, so it's only recent that you got back into football and doing a bit of coaching and whatnot. How's that been for you, man? Because obviously it's two different spectrums, like playing it and also coaching, like delivering it in a way where you're trying to break down a skill to someone. It's different because we've seen players like ex-pros at top levels, and like it's different.
What? I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard.
Yeah.
My boy who I'm doing it with now,
Yeah.
Liam, big up Liam, who brought me into it. We're doing the girls.
Okay, so yeah, that's different now as well.
Yeah. So it's a completely different ball game. And
Yeah.
you watch from the side and you're thinking, how could you not
do
this? This should be the basics.
Yeah.
But you've got to try and teach them and show them certain things. I mean, it didn't happen naturally for me, but because I got to a certain standard, I'm like, no, you should be able to stop the ball and ping it.
Yeah, of
20
course.
yards, 30 yards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how can you not control it on your thigh and side foot, pass it back?
Jeez,
but
techie.
Yeah. I'm not on that long ball game. I'm not on all that.
I hear you.
It's like when you're playing like with the girls' football. It's mad because some of the teams it's on a turn them. Hit it long, and I'm trying to say that's not my game. If you're gonna do that, you might as well go somewhere else.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? Get it done and play. But I don't. If I'm honest, the younger generation now, I don't think they love football as much.
Do you think?
Yeah. Because you don't really see the kids really playing in the street and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you think that's society deal, or do you think that's kids in general? Because I feel like back in the days, our community, basically, it was a tight-knit community. So if anything happened, it weren't on social media, but you hear about it. Everyone will talk about it. Or if you misbehave, big man from the ends will be like, fix up. I'm going to talk to your mum. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to talk to your dad.
When you saw certain people, you're thinking you're going to go and tell my parents.
Yeah, you're going to tell my parents. Do you know what I mean?
But I just think that when we was like growing up, there was always, he was kind of playing on the street or playing in the park or playing like in flats in the cage Wembley, and stuff like that. Cheese. And I think like now the younger kids, like especially the girls that I coach, when they finished, I just think they just go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they'll train on a Wednesday and play on a Sunday. So the things that we're trying to show them on a Wednesday, I don't think they go into the garden or the local park and practice that. Where
games.
I think my generation or where I'm from, you was always playing. You play before school, on the way to 100%.
School. That ball was your best friend, bro. Sometimes I used to sleep with a ball, you know, bro. Bro, my boots. I remember my dad bought me them vapors. Them, what was it? The R9 vapors, the gold ones.
Yeah, he was moving like that.
I was moving like that, bro. I was moving flashy, till I got robbed for those boots,
bro.
Like because they were new. I took them off. And I put them to the side. I had the other vapors, the molds, because them ones were studs. Took them off, put the molds on. Come after the game, where's my boots? Someone's taking them. It's mad. But yeah, them boots there, bro. I used to polish them, everything. Put them at the bottom of bed. Like, bro, it's different. The love was different.
The love is, and that's what I was saying to the girls. Even like last week when I was in the session, like I held the ball. I said, listen, this is going to be your best friend.
Yeah.
You're going to know how to control the ball with every part of your body.
Trust me.
Do you know what I mean? Because we've got some girl, like some people, they can't do like 10 kick-outs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I said it to my my assistant, like coach the other day, and I was saying to him that I used to set myself challenges.
100%.
Let me do 10 kick-ups or I can't get myself a back here, Chris.
Oh, so you used to do that yourself, yeah?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because I used to do that, or if I was going to the shop, I'd dribble. There would be a lamppost. You try and dribble around the lamppost, like knock it 1-2 around the other side.
That's mad that you're saying that, you know, because it's like was being resourceful with the stuff that we had around us, not understanding. We're building mechanics, motor skills.
Yeah,
like
that, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Going through, like you're saying, you're going through lamppost, or even things like, let me hit the lamppost.
Yeah.
And it's like that to hit that, it takes skill.
Yeah, well, you're walking and you're hitting off the wall, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Do you know what I mean? You're doing things, or you're dribbling in and out of people. Do you know what I mean? So, like you said, the ball was like my best friend.
100%.
Everywhere I went, I had the football. Do you know what I mean? So I think like now you don't get that. I think they more class it on by playing on FIFA
Games
or
and that.
games and that. Do you know what I mean?
I think because things are getting monetized as well now, innit? People are
That's it.
making serious money on playing games. It's not
That's
like
it.
back in the days
That's
where
what I'm
you're
saying.
playing for the fun of it, innit?
That's what I'm saying,
Do you know
bro.
what I mean?
So the football thing, yeah, I do find it hard. No, like, you're watching it and you're thinking
Yeah.
you should be able to do that now.
Mm.
But I don't. And again, I would like to say at the grassroots, I've seen some coaches, and I don't think they want to coach the right things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's some good ones and there's some ones
Yeah.
that are thinking it's the Prem and they're thinking it's just results based.
Yeah, do you know
They're
what I mean?
9-10 years old, bro. It doesn't mean if they won a
Nah,
cup,
bro. If you
the Mickey
see,
Mouse Cup and like, do
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. When you go on a Sunday and you speak to some of these guys, you would
Yeah.
think that this is the Premiership or the
It's mad.
Euros.
It's mad.
And I'm saying to them, not that I don't want to win,
Mm.
but I want the girls to be able to learn about the game,
Yeah.
understand the game, and
Yeah.
have certain skills.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be nice to win, but I want you to play the football the right way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
growing up as a centre back, it was told like you head it and you kick it 100 yards down the pitch.
Yeah.
I'm not from that school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, like, if I'd done that, my dad, my uncles, and all that, it'd be like,
What you
listen,
doing?
yeah, what you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
like where you come from, and I'll say East London,
Mm-hmm.
there's ballers there.
There's ballers.
You know what I'm saying,
But South's got the crown right now, though.
I'm not. I don't want to cause no problems. In the pod,
I think they got their crown. Nah, I'm an East man myself, but I think right now the number. Do you know what? Even up north,
yeah,
they're bringing out some ballers, man. Yeah, we spoke about Phillips. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I hear you.
You got players like Phillips that will come out of there.
I hear you, but maybe because there's, like we are saying off the pod, like there's other distractions.
100%. Yeah.
So up north, maybe that's still the kind of way out.
Yeah.
Where down in the south, there's too many.
There's too many things going on there, innit?
So
yeah.
But it is difficult. I think, like, do you remember there was a thing with Glenn Hoddle when he was managing and he had a problem where he was saying to players like, how can you not do this?
Yeah.
Because you're so good.
Yeah.
They didn't understand.
Yeah.
And I think you sit there on the sideline, you're like,
he was ahead of his time as well, don't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Where did he go abroad to play?
Yeah.
He did, innit?
Yeah, he did.
So he must, because he was ahead of his time. Because even sometimes when I hear players like Rio, and he would say like Glenn would do like a 3-5-2 or whatever. Or back in the days, everyone was just doing 4-4-2.
Yeah, standard.
Do you know what I mean? And he was doing like 3-5-2 or playing out from the back, make sure the tactics. So man, that's.
Yeah, but like I said to you, you do, as a coach, you do sit there and you're thinking, how can you not control that and whip it down into the channel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you. But do you think, because the other day I was doing a bit of refereeing, and we had a girls tournament and we had a boys tournament.
Yeah.
What I found was the girls had more of a interest in football than the boys for some reason. That they looked a little bit more enthusiastic. Yeah. I don't know if that was just me or that was just kind of just a day.
100%. When my friend told me about doing the girls, I was like, girls,
yeah,
I'm not too sure. But starting to do the sessions and starting to do the games, they have got more enthusiasm. They do want to listen. They do want to learn. Where I think the boys, they watch Match of the Day and football and think, I know how to do this. You don't need to tell me. Like, I know how to do this. Like, we watched some of the under 14s, under 15s, and they would try and do things and say, yeah, I'm like Trent. And I'm thinking,
that's a long way to go, you know?
Yeah, like,
it's a long way to go.
What do you think? Trent just woke up one day and he was be able to ping it and use outside of his foot and do diagonals. But they just think because they've seen it on TV, they can just go on the field
and just do it. Yeah. Without no work, nothing.
No work, no practice. Where I'm saying to them, you had to go to the park and your brethren would pass it to you. Yeah, let me hit that diagonal, or your dad or whoever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'll practice that till like the evening. And now they think to yourself, I've seen it on TV. That's easy. Let me just. And you're thinking, how many times do you practice that? I don't need to practice. Do you know what I'm saying? So with the girls, they can more like, you can say, yeah, all right, just practice that. Let me see. And they would.
Do you think they get it quicker? Like in terms of for instance, if you're doing a session, do you think they'll understand the session a little bit better than the boys?
No. Can you hear?
Yeah.
I think they look slightly
Yeah.
slower. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Slightly.
Yeah. Or just depending. I guess it depended on person to person. Innit?
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've got mixed ability in our group,
Mhm.
so some will pick it up
Yeah.
straight
Yeah.
away,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
would a bit more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the girls for me, I enjoy it more. Do
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because they
Yeah.
want to listen, they
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
learn. Where
Yeah.
the boys will say, they kind of look at you and think, I know what I'm doing. Like
Yeah.
I've been like they're looking at you like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm been there. Like
Yeah.
or I'm gonna make it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, you know, like I keep saying to
Yeah.
my friend, you want to pull out your CV. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You say,
Yeah.
listen,
I've been there, you know,
yeah,
and higher.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like I'm not just some man
Mm.
from around the court.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like I've played and
Yeah.
been there, but the boys, I don't know, they just seem to think that, yeah, you know what?
That little bit of arrogance.
Yeah.
Innit? Like, yeah.
And I get it. And I think sometimes that's what they need, good coaches. They
Mhm.
need good people around them to kind of say, listen, there's more to the game than
Mhm.
just that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's important. But yeah, man, the girls football is the way forward for me
Yeah.
right now.
No, it's good, man. No, it's growing. It's growing. It's definitely growing, man. Let's talk about your journey, though, bro. Like in terms of obviously where it started, how it ended up. Like
Yeah.
where did it all begin for you?
So it started off for a team called Westwood Boys.
Okay, Westwood.
Yeah, from Islington.
Islington. Yeah. Come on, I used to play for Finsbury Park.
Okay.
Yeah. So we used to play against Westwood.
Yeah. So we used to train at Coram Fields. You know Coram Fields?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it started there.
Yeah.
You know, because it's been such a long time now. I'm an old man now, so I can't say it was like this age and that. But so it's pretty young.
Nah, we're young, bro. We're young. Come on, we're still young, bro.
But it started at Westwood Boys, and in my team at that time there was a few people that done pretty well in their career.
Mhm.
I mean, there was Jay Boffred.
Yeah, Jay Boffred, he done well.
Johnny Jackson.
He played for Norwich.
He was at Tottenham.
Yeah.
And now I think he's assistant manager. He played at Charlton, assistant
Yeah,
manager at Charlton.
yeah, okay.
And there was a few others. We had Matty Cole, Ashley Cole's brother.
Okay, I didn't even know.
I mean, so
Yeah.
Ashley Cole was around. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So we had one or two. You know what I mean? So started at Westwood.
Yeah,
it was a good setup. I'm not gonna lie. Westwood was a known team at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
it was still.
It's I was just chatting to my dad before I came here and saying it was crazy at the time because everybody in my team was good and I was average.
But then do you think that made you better?
Yeah. Do you know what? And you sit there and you think to yourself, when I was playing there, everybody was good.
Yeah.
Like my dad was just like, yeah, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Son, you're 50-50 right now. Do you know what I'm saying? You're thinking to yourself,
how's Popsy do you like that, bro?
Do you know what I'm saying? See, my dad, my dad was real. You know what I mean? My dad would tell, son, you had a good game, son, you had a bad game.
Yeah.
You need to work on this, you need to work on that. Do you know what I mean?
Did you like that delivery, the way he came across?
Do you know what? Yes and no. Like when you know what I mean, when he's having a guy telling you, you're just like, right, dad, maybe you should word this a bit different, or do you know what I mean? But as I got older, I understood where he was coming from, and it did make me become a better player and improve on certain things. Do you know what I mean? So when we was there at Westwood, we done pretty well, man. It was good, do you know what I mean?
Okay. Did you get signed from Westwood when you went to QPR, or was it like a whole process for you to get there?
So like I said, going around Westwood, there was like, I don't know, say there was 15 of us, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody went to a pro club.
Yeah.
Everybody. Like every week there was someone got 3 went to QPR, like 2 went to Tottenham. This one went to like Watford and all that. So I was the last one not to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm there like, my dad said, nah, son.
Call it a day.
Yeah. You might have to do athletics or basketball or something. I'm saying, no, dad, I want to play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he's saying to me, but like this one's gone, this one's going here, this one there. And then what was happening on a Sunday, all the parents were coming back like with the jackets, like for the clubs.
QPR,
you know what I'm saying? And saying, like, that they want like John to sign, and they've given me a tracksuit and a jacket. So my dad's coming there with his thing on, like, and he's saying that, son, like, I
want a little jacket myself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean? So I'm saying, Dad, I'm trying. Do you know what I mean? So
do you think? So it's quite. Do you think? Did you feel pressure?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like you're coming there Sunday, and you know, like I said, the parents have all got their certain kits on, certain club jackets on, and stuff like that. So you think to yourself, oh, hopefully someone picks me up. Do you know what I mean? But if I'm honest with myself, I wasn't ready at that time. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't one of the top players there. Do you know what I mean? And as a centre back, you're not getting no limelight. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not saying, he's done a good tackle. They're looking at the wingers, the strikers, and stuff like that, and the captain. Do you know what I mean? So there was a lot of pressure.
Because that, for me personally, again, it's mad how the journey's similar, because I remember going to my county on trial, Middlesex County. By the way, the teachers tried to, they tried to hold me back.
Middlesex, yeah?
Yeah. I played for Middlesex County, played for my district, Haringey. I remember because I had a bad week that week in school, getting detentions left, right, and centre and whatnot. And the teachers tried to say, you're not allowed to go. So I was like, what? What do you mean? I said, this is the county, like, I need to go. And then one of my PE teachers used to love me. Big up Mr. Reed, if you're listening, big up Mr. Reed. He used to love me. And then I remember going to him and I was saying to him, like, nah, Mr. Reed, like, I need to go and whatnot. And because he was for me, he went to my head of year and whatnot. I was like, no, let Gerald go. Do you know what I'm saying? Let him go. Obviously, school is school, but that's his passion. Because like, even when we done the you know, when they do the end of year books and whatnot, and they're like, this person gonna do this, and like, footballer, Gerald. Do you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the footballer. So I remember going to the county trial, and bro, I was the only one that got in for my school after that. But all the players were at clubs. So everyone was at Crystal Palace. Bro, this one's at Tottenham, blah, blah.
Let you finish, and then I'm going to say...
I had no club, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, what? But then for me, it does two things. At that time, I didn't understand. But growing up, I was playing with a lot of pressure. So there'll be times where I might not have the best of games because I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself.
100.
When I heard there's scouts there, like, I remember one of my managers, I used to play for like Parkview as well. And I remember him telling me there's a Chelsea scout that's coming specifically for you. When he told me that, bro, I was doing 100, like, I didn't play my game because I was so desperate to get signed because everyone's playing for clubs.
I didn't understand why managers done that, you know.
I didn't.
They just want you to.
But I just think they wanted you to play. Just to let you know, like, someone's here, so make sure you perform. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, but at the same time, I'm like, if he didn't tell me that, would I have just played my normal game without that pressure and just enjoy it? So, but for me, I don't know, man. I understand both sides. Do you know what I mean?
What? Like you said, similar journeys, bro. So I'm at school and I'm the guy in school. Do you know what I mean? They're playing football. Like, I was like, I want him on my team. Like, lunchtime, you're scoring 100 goals. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You're whipping them in.
Lunchtime football.
Yeah, it's mad.
100 man.
Yeah, you don't even want to go and get lunch.
No,
You're just there sweating, going into class. You're sweating, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Blazers off, everything. You're going mad.
Trust me.
School, imagine that I was like getting selected for Middlesex. And
you play for Middlesex as well? This is mad, you know.
And then I was playing for Barnet.
Okay.
And so when I went to pick my options, like, I think year 9, like, you had PE. You know, because they didn't make me pick PE. I wasn't allowed to do PE, bro, as an option because of my behavior and stuff like that. And I was saying, like, the PE teacher, Mr. Browne.
Jeez, Mr. Browne. I had Mr. Browne as well.
Not
the same Mr. Browne, the bald head guy.
No.
Cool.
Mr. Browne was a cool guy. He understood me. Do you know what I mean? And he was just like, look, Ricky likes PE. Like, he likes sports, whatever. And he's representing the school in football, like Middlesex, Barnet, and whatever. Like, he has to do PE. And they were like, no. And see, from there, bro, I was done with school because the one thing that I loved, they took away. I think they made me do like geography or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm thinking,
that's not my passion.
Yeah, and everybody. And then there's some other guys that are not even representing the school doing PE.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand it, and I had the school up for that, and I was thinking, you know, they call you up in assembly, and we've received the letter that Ricky's been selected for. You stand up there, and
everyone's
like,
clapping, and that, like, you're feeling like I'm the man right now.
I'm feeling like I'm the guy.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And then I'm asked them, like, can I pick PE for?
Yeah.
No.
That's mad though, man. That's because I felt like that as well. I was like, why are you taking the one thing that I love? Like, you know, I love football, and you're trying to use that because of my behavior. Like, and I get it.
And that's what I'm saying. They were saying, like, you got a school game.
Yeah.
If you don't behave, you're not going.
Yeah.
And you do one little thing, you might not even be involved in the thing, but because you're you're not going.
Yeah.
But you know, that's my passion. You know what I mean?
School system's got to change, man.
Yeah, they have to. But yeah, going back to like Westwood, the pressure was mad. Like I said, so I think I played a couple seasons or maybe a season, and I said everyone was going to their pro clubs in the week. And like I said, I was talking to my dad about it today. He was having a laugh about it. So what happened is we had a cup final, and my dad was like, look, my dad was saying to me the night before, he's saying, look, son, I don't think you're going to play in this cup final, you know.
Okay.
I mean, he's going to pick his best team. And I'm saying, oh, dad, like, I might never get to play in it. You know, you're young, you know. I'm saying, I might not get to play.
How old was you?
I'll say 12.
Oh, right. Okay, so you're young like
yeah,
that.
11, 12, them ages there. So
Yeah.
I'm saying to him, like, oh, dad, I want to play in this final. Do you know what I mean? So what he done, he phoned the manager and said, look, I know you want to win, but I think it's important that everybody gets to experience a cup final. So guy, like the manager's like, yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do and blah blah blah. So my dad was like, look, go to the game, see how you get on. So game kicks off. I'm on the bench, and I think we're losing 2-1.
Do you know where the final was? Where it was held? Did you play Market Road? Come on,
bro. Come on,
Market Road.
Yeah. Come on, like,
Sandy Astro.
Bro, if you're not a ball, if only certain ballers can go to Market Road.
Market Road was the jungle, bro.
Bro, if you're not, certain ballers can't.
That was the jungle. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I remember Westwood. I remember playing against Westwood and
like
them teams.
Tufnell Park, like the Parkview, them teams.
Yeah.
You know
Springfield was in that. Who else was there? Who else was there, man? Lyndhurst.
Yeah.
Lyndhurst.
Springfield. Are you talking about Springfield from
E5?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, yeah, Springfield.
Wayne. In a ringer. They used to call me like a ringer and let me come and play certain times.
Is it? Yeah. Back in the days, yeah. Jeez, yeah. But you had the cards in that though.
Yeah.
Do you know what's mad? I remember playing a couple games ringing, yeah. Like the manager would be like, yeah, no, we want Gerald to come and play. Bro, they've given me a card, any guy like that, yeah. And you know the ref will just cool.
Flick through it.
Just flick through it. That's mad, you know.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had to be a baller.
Market Road was like, if you're not a baller, you might as well just stand on the side.
Yeah.
Just
watch. Pressure, bro. Like,
I mean?
Everyone's watching, like serious players coming out.
Yeah,
of that.
Do you know what I mean? So going up like in around E5 and all that, Springfield, like, yeah, Rick, come and play.
Yeah.
So I always at Market Road. You know what I'm saying? But
do you know Wayne? Aki.
Cool. Aki B, man. Come on, man.
That was my manager.
Is it?
Yeah, when I was at Springfield,
Listen.
Wayne used to shout at me.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, big up Wayne. He used to give me some special treatment sometimes, you know, because he knew I can ball.
Yeah.
But we had some serious players in that team, Springfield, though.
Yeah, that's family tree, bro.
Yeah, Wayne, She's big up Wayne, yeah. Big up Wayne.
Yeah, so the final, so we'll get back to the final. So we played, I think we're losing 2-1. And my mum's there, my dad, I think a couple uncles and stuff. So they put me on at half time. So the other team's got a striker who's like all the clubs are after.
Yeah.
So I remember it like it was yesterday. So I've gone on and I'm marking in now. So the balls come over the top. And my man's, you know, I must have been in a daydream or whatever, you know, like nervous final and whatever. Yeah. The ball's gone over the top. My man's took off. I think everyone's like, right, this is it, 3-1, game done. Bro, I must have just turned around, put the jets on, come, and as soon as you're about to strike it, come and slide tackle, wham. Yeah, clean. So everyone's like, right, Ricky, tackle. Yeah, I'm mad, yeah. I'm thinking, this is it.
Oh, hey, football, you know, football is mad. You get that buzz, bro.
I'm thinking, I'm saying the crowd, like, I'm saying crowd like this.
There's a couple hundred.
Bro.
Yeah, there's a couple people there.
So I'm chasing him down, thinking, no way this guy is gonna score this. I'll come in, tackle, clean, wham. Guys like, thinking, yeah, you're not scoring today. So come off the pitch now. Everyone's like, Rick, well, I think we came back and won 3-2 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So everyone's like, yeah, could you done that tackle? We got back in the game and whatever. Save the day, bro. So I'm like, yeah, the hero, whatever. So next minute, my dad, evening now, the phones rang and there was another player called Ricky Alexander.
Yeah. Wait, striker?
Left foot.
Ricky Alexander?
Yeah.
Left foot?
Yeah. And his
I played with, if it's that same Ricky.
His dad, Reg, do you know?
I don't know his dad, but Ricky Alexander, he's got left footed. I used to play with Matt Grays. Did he play at Grays? Do you know?
He might have.
If it's the same Ricky, we'll chat after.
Yeah. We'll catch up.
Yeah.
So Reg just phoned my dad and said, am I allowed to say my dad? I don't say his name, but I said, Dad, like someone just phoned me.
Yeah.
QPR just phoned me about Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's like, Reg, hey, behave yourself, like stop running them jokes. I'm saying this Sunday evening, I'm ready to just chill out, stop running them jokes. You know what I'm saying? So he said, no, like my Ricky's there at QPR, and they said that they're interested in Ricky. I said, like, Reg, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I chat to you at training. So I think the same evening or the next day, the phone rang. You know, when it's 0171 and 0181.
Them old school numbers.
806. Yeah. Them numbers there. So the phones rang. Dad's answered it. Irish man's on the phone saying, is this Ricky's dad?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah. He goes, this is a scout for QPR. Want Ricky to come down for a trial. My dad saying, you man are taking this prank thing too far.
We say punch your ring like that whatsoever, bro.
He's like, nah. Because I'll be honest, growing up, in school, my thing was the confidence. In school and everything, and in the area, I was good.
Yeah.
But when it came to onto the Sunday team, and I just rated everybody a lot higher than me in it, and because they were going to pro clubs, I was like, right, they're amazing. But it was a confidence thing for me. So my dad's talking to this Irish guy. The guy's going, yeah, man, we want to like come down. And so my dad's going, nah, you lot are taking this thing too far. So he goes, nah, seriously, and whatever. So my dad's phone told my mom and whatever. And he's like, well, let's go down there and see. And I went down there for, I think it's like a month trial. And that was it, bro. I stayed there till 21.
Okay.
I mean.
So how old was you then when you got signed?
Probably about 13, under 13s.
So you was there for a long time,
for a
bro.
long time, bro.
Long time.
Do you know what I mean? So
what was that like when you, well, after your dad got that phone call, after he took it serious, you signed. What was that like for you? Did you think like, all right, cool, I'm in the game now? You didn't think like that. What was your thoughts?
I was still thinking, do you know what? I'm all right.
Okay.
I mean? Like, there's better place for me. And we used to train at a place called Barclays Bank. It was in Ealing Common, like Ealing Broadway sort of way. And proper set up, because it was by the Barclays, it proper, like the pictures were like Wembley and proper set up, AstroTurf and stuff like that. So I used to just think, let's go there and train. I mean, I never believed that, it would go any further than it did. But like I was saying to you earlier, when I was going there, whatever the coaches said to me, I would take in and then do it in games or do something that, like, say we just practice quiet turn in the matches, someone's trying to do nutmegs and do this and all that, and I will do the quiet turn, and the coach, stop, hold on, what's Ricky just done? And everyone's like, like they don't even know, like he ain't scored or he ain't done nothing mad. Like, was he? He said he's in the tight corner. He went to pass it there. He's done the quiet turn, come out, and he's passed it. We've just spent half an hour doing that, and he's done it in a game.
So you was taking information from early.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I always say to people, like with coaches and to like my players, is that it's got to go in. It's got to sink in. Yeah. And coaches have to see that and you're taking it in. You know what I mean? Because there was people that had mad ability, but stuff that the coaches were telling them couldn't go in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was thinking, I don't know how you're gonna
Yeah, yeah,
survive like me.
yeah.
So even when I was there, I was just like, going every week, and I think it's twice a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and the game on Sunday. And like I said, it just kept going from there, and done the schoolboy stuff, and then I was
Okay.
captain.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And then I started like under 14s. I was playing for like the under 15s and
Mm-hmm.
the under 16s. So I was always playing a year above because of like my size, and I was doing really well. And playing at my age group was too easy.
That's when you know as well, like you're gonna make it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Well, it's predicted that you're
yeah,
gonna make it because
yeah,
you're playing always at age group
yeah.
above.
So you know what I mean? Going to QPR, we had, like I said, we had like Jay Boshrold was there before he
Yeah,
went to Arsenal. Justin
yeah,
Cochran
yeah,
was talking about
yeah,
earlier.
yeah,
And there was a few like Vicky. There was a good group of like boys that were there.
yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it was a good standard. But I think my thing was that every time they coached me and they told me something, I took it on and I was able to express it
Mm-hmm.
either in the training game or on a Sunday.
On
Do you know what I
matches.
mean? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's what it was like when I was there.
So most of your career was with QPR. So you're in the setup, like we said as well off air, where things are done for you. Do you know what I mean? Like everything's done
In
for
a
you.
bubble.
You're in a bubble. You're in that football world where you live in. You're thinking you're gonna make it to the highest level, whatnot. What was that journey like? Or should I ask you, what was the lessons that you learned, like going through the ranks and getting to the age of 21 at QPR? What would you say you learned that you're probably using till this day? Because we can talk about the negative side of like academies where they release players
Mm.
and they're kind of left to their own devices to go into the real world without any much support and things like that. But there's also things that we've learned throughout, like in terms of structure, like you
Yeah,
said, learning from coaches. What would you
yeah.
say you learned?
You learn discipline.
Yeah,
Like you said, structure. Do you know what I mean? You had like routine. You knew, like you had to have your boots and you
yeah,
prepare your
yeah.
stuff, and had to be a team player and stuff. So growing up, like I said, I didn't really mix outside of football. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Football was like my everything.
Hmm.
Like I said, I'm there Tuesday, Thursday.
Hmm.
Then you got district and county. You
Yeah, yeah.
know what I mean? So going there, you do learn your life lessons. Do you know what I mean? You learn things like even though I had it from home, but they'll tell you like, like your hygiene and
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
do you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Certain things and stuff like that. So I did learn a lot from QPR because like I said, I've done it from probably like under 13s to 21.
Mm.
So I went through my
Yeah,
childhood,
yeah, yeah.
early teens
Yeah.
to like early adult. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So
Was you in digs or anything like that? No,
nah,
you was at home, yeah.
I was at home.
Okay. So you were just traveling in from home and things like that. What about your coaches? What was your relationship with them? Like
Uh,
obviously they like you said, they picked out your performance and things like that. But off the pitch, what was your interaction with them like? Because especially them times there, a
mm,
lot of coaches didn't understand
yeah,
players that came from our
I
environment.
just,
Do you think, bro? What do you
yeah,
need? Yeah, do you think, bro? Um, they didn't understand our environment as such.
yeah.
What was your relationship with the coaches like that?
I can't remember the coaches like that. They weren't too bad. I think a
Yeah.
lot of them were ex QPR pros,
Hmm.
so they had affiliation with the club and they understood what the club was about. Do you know what I mean? I would like to say I don't think they could relate as well to the black
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like the cultural
Hmm.
differences and certain things, because even like down to like food and certain behaviors and that we're just different.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So they didn't, but I think coaching wise, they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'll say
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
pretty good. Do you know what I mean?
Was there anyone in particular that you had a good relationship with or anything like that?
Um, do you know who was? What's his name? There was a guy called Clive Walker.
Okay.
So the older generation would know he used to play for like Chelsea and that. Really good manager. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Always told me go and express yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Don't play within
Your show and
your
that. Yeah.
shell. Do you know what
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean? Go and express it. And he was from what my dad was saying, that he was like a baller. So he
Hmm.
understood that, you know what I mean? I think he
Yeah.
was a winger. So he understood that. So he would always come to me and talk to me and stuff like
Hmm.
that. We didn't have many like black coaches at the
Yeah,
time that
yeah,
could say that I could relate to him or he understood
yeah,
my
yeah.
journey and that. So it was a bit different. But I would say Clive Walker, yeah, he was probably one that stood out
Mm.
for me. Do you know what I mean?
Like, it's important, man. Like, for me personally, like, coaches play a vital role, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch. I think now we're seeing a lot more awareness with, players getting released. Like,
Mm.
we've heard tragic stories, players taking
Yeah,
their lives and
yeah,
whatnot, which is crazy
yeah, yeah,
because that's all you know. And again, I can relate to that, where it's like, when you do get released, this is all I've known my life, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's like them
bro.
saying no to you.
Like I said to you earlier on, like I remember you'll be at training, there'll be 15
Mm,
on a Tuesday, and you come
yeah.
back on a Thursday and there's 12.
Mm-hmm.
And you're thinking like, where's Paul? Where's John?
Yeah,
Where's
yeah, yeah,
Steve?
yeah.
And they're like, oh no, he was too small.
Mm,
And you know what I mean? Or you see on a Sunday, I've seen so many young boys like crying.
mm.
And you're young, and so you're thinking, what are you crying for?
Yeah,
Like, do you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But it meant so much to them. Do you know what I mean? Where for me, I just took everything in my stride. They used to call me
Mm,
like, it was like, oh, you're too laid back.
mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Because I was just like, you know what, if I play, I play. If I don't, I
Mm,
don't.
mm-hmm.
And that's what sort of frustrated a lot of the coaches. But I done my job on the
Yeah.
pitch. Do you know what I mean? But I was really laid back. But I've seen loads of boys crying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean, like, and go to like later on when you speak to them, like drinking drugs
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I mean real,
They got PTSD from them sort
yeah,
of
bro. Because like you said, they're
situations.
14. Parents are putting them under
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
Like you said, everyone from school, they're probably the main player at their school, and
Mm-hmm.
they're I'm at QPR, and then like 6 months later they're released.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Then they go to another club, they're released again, and then
Mm-hmm.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that there is it's difficult,
It's
man.
hard, man. It's hard. And I think parents as well, I think there needs to be a course for parents as well to understand the system a little bit, because there's so much pressure that they put on their children. Like, some parents actually want to live their dream through their kids as well,
Bro,
which that's,
it's
to
no,
me, that's
some
wrong.
parents that never put on a pair of football boots, but they
Yeah.
want to tell you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing
Mm.
like you're playing through. So, like I said, my dad, my uncle, there's 5 uncles, so they were really good footballers. My dad, I'll say, you say, yeah,
Yeah.
he could play, but the way that he dealt with me, I'm gonna say that he
Yeah.
wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But he, he, I think I don't know.
He did the best that he could, innit? Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm
and I
saying?
think
Of what
now we
tools he
now
had.
we talk now we talk now and saying there needs to be lessons on how parents should act. You
Yeah.
remember before, like as well, parents would be on the side swearing, bro,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Madness.
swearing, bro,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
parents fighting and
Yeah.
arguing and
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
know
yeah.
what I mean, and kids are like you're
Nah,
thinking,
don't talk to my son
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
now I don't think you can do that at academy level, and
Not at
so
all, man.
I
Not
don't
at
think you
all.
could do that. And I think that's a good thing because you used to have parents there like, break
Mm.
his legs.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's mad. And then your parents would like, oh, you talk to my son like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So again, remember,
yeah.
like when you're from East London
Yeah.
and North London, these sort of
London in
things,
general, innit?
London in
Yeah,
general,
yeah.
like your parent and another parent saying, yeah,
Yeah. You're
break
like,
his
what?
legs.
Yeah, yeah, of
It's
course. Yeah, yeah.
let's have a word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Let's have a little straightener right
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
mate. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
parents do need that. Do you know what I mean? And I
yeah.
think sometimes they see it as um, a way out for them. Do you know what I mean? Not in itself, but they probably thinking, boy, do you know what? If he
Yeah.
makes it, I ain't gotta work. I
Yeah,
ain't gotta
yeah,
go
yeah.
and start
Yeah.
work at 6, 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
they put that pressure on you. Do you know what I mean? They
Mm.
just want the best for you, but it's how they what's the word? It's how they put it towards you. Do you know what I mean? It's how
Mm.
they give it to you. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How you receive it,
Present
as
it and that.
present
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So that was what I think a lot of the parents when I was playing, they struggled with because
Mm.
it was like mad aggressive.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Do you know what? I haven't been to a game like that in a long, long time. Like, to see how parents can, especially obviously now with the COVID and that and everything like that. Abroad is a little bit different.
Mm.
In Oman, it wasn't as aggressive. Like, lifestyle's laid back there anyway.
Yeah.
So even though there's a lot of pressure for the kids anyway, and sometimes I'm like, mate, it's like, no disrespect, but there's
Mm.
only been one player that's come out of this country that's made it into like the European
Yeah.
leagues and that. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, they've had players that played in their region and everything like that and had a good career, but
Yeah.
it's tough, man. But when so you signed a pro there. You said 4 years.
Yeah.
What was it like at that time? You're a pro now. Did you think I've made it now? What was your mindset at? Where was you at?
So I'll just go back a little bit. So when I was like 15, again, I'm playing a year above and stuff like that, a couple of years above. So there was always talk of I'm going to get my pro.
Yeah.
So I was just like, this is a done deal. I mean, kind of thing. I had other clubs that were interested and stuff. And because of how I started and QPR giving me the opportunity, the loyalty bit made me stay.
Okay.
Yeah. And later on, that kind of messed me up. You know what I mean? So when I signed my deal, and again, coming from where I come from and the hard work that, you know, my parents put in and what I put in, I'm like, yeah, do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm set 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone.
Yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's mad when you sit there, I'm thinking, that's it now. I'm gone. And if I'm honest, if I'm totally honest with you, bro, I got it too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old was you when you got your pro?
17.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think when you're saying you got it too soon, do you feel like you wasn't equipped to handle or manage what was going around, that what comes with that pro contract?
I wasn't. Do you know what I mean? And I was doing all right in the games and training, I'll just do enough. Do you know what I mean? Again, I'm thinking, I've got 4 years. Do you know what I mean? This year, I kind of see how it goes. Next year, I might just pick it up. Do you know what I mean? But even though I'm thinking, everybody around me still saying, you're going to be in the first team. You're going to make your debut by 18. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, it's just a matter of time. Do you know what I mean? So I did believe I'm here now. Do you know what I mean?
So sorry, bro, quick one. So looking back at it now, before I just lose that train of thought, but looking back at it now, you said that it might have come too quick. Do you think there's anything that you could have done, or do you think that there was enough support for you to, when you got that contract, for someone to be like, all right, cool, we're gonna manage you through this process, because it's a big jump.
I think you need the support. If you're going from 42.50 a week to, I don't know, say 250, 400, whatever it's, £500
at 17.
At 17, it's a big difference. I mean, you're earning more than what your parents are earning. Do you know what I mean? So there needs to be some sort of life lessons that teach you, and some sort of support to say, you know what, this is what can happen, or look out for this. And it might have changed now, but at the time there wasn't. So you're just young, you've got money, and you know what I mean, you're thinking this is the life. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I found difficult at the time. And when I've sat down years later, I'm like, when I say it was too soon, because I worked hard for it and I got it, but maybe it was and learning how to manage it. Do you know what I mean? And think to myself, right, do you know what? If I want this to continue, I have to continue the hard work. I mean, 4 years is nothing, because, bro, by the time you blink,
it goes.
You're like,
Where did that time go?
Yeah, like, and they're not talking about renewing it, or there's no one coming in for you. You're thinking to yourself, oh, it's only the other day.
That it just signed, and
it just signed.
What was that like, though? So, like, when you sat down, you've had, after the 4 years, what was that conversation like? What did they say? Why did they say that we're not going to renew it?
So we've got enough time, yeah?
We got time, bro. We got time.
So what happened is, when QPR, when I was in the middle of my pro contract, they went into administration.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
So when they went into administration, a lot of my team, and I think the year below, and a couple years above, I think, like Richard Langley, stuff like that, everyone had pro contracts. So when they started looking into the books, they were saying all these young players are on good money and they're not in the first team. Sort of thing. So when they were looking at people getting into the first team and stuff, there was loads of us. So he's like, all right, cool. I must be one of them. So I've never had any injuries, bro. Like,
you was fit throughout the whole time?
Fit throughout the whole time. Okay. I mean, I think probably when I was like 13, 14, you know, you get like this thing called Oscar Slatters, growth. That was it. Never
Okay.
had no ankle, no knee, nothing. And when they started talking about people staying, I had started having shin splints.
Okay.
So this leg went,
Yeah.
come back, and then this other one went. So they're looking and thinking, this guy hasn't played for about a year,
Mm-hmm.
year and a half, and he's on big money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we gonna
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
do with him?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And um, because of how QPR is run, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. This is just my personal opinion. There was a lot of, it was like the youth team
Mm-hmm.
and then the first team. There was
Okay.
no
In
interaction.
between.
Yeah, there was no in between. Like, that was them and this was us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And when they sat down and was just like, let's let some of the youth team come over, the youth development officer, we was like his group.
Group.
So
Yeah.
he was like, no, I'm not letting you go over unless you lot cut me my money.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. There's a lot of politics behind the scenes that people don't understand.
So,
Yeah.
So the first team manager saying, and that setup was saying, we're not paying
Mm-hmm.
him
Yeah.
for all of them because he's going to end up with, I don't know, 100 plus,
Yeah.
whatever. Do you know what I mean? So there was a lot of politics in it. And when it came to it, I had this injury. I was on big money and stuff like that. And they came to they had a meeting where they said to me, we want to pay you up.
Okay.
And I said, nah, you're not paying me up. And I had an agent at the time, and he said to me, stay.
Yeah.
So when I stayed,
Sorry to cut. So when they say pay you up, do they mean like terminate your contract and give you the rest of your contract, basically
I
what
think
you're owed?
like probably like a year or a year and a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably like a season. Yeah, a year.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to myself, what? You're gonna release me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this has been my club from
Yeah.
13.
Since I was youth.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, and I ain't made my debut yet. And they were saying to me, look, you're not gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna make your debut here. And what it was is that I had certain clauses in my contract that if I made my debut, then I was gonna get a certain amount of money, like a good bit of money.
Yeah.
And they were like, you're not gonna get paid that. We're in administration.
That's mad. So basically, they're holding you back because of their own gains, basically. And like you said, you was loyal, but this is what happens when loyalty.
So
when you're too loyal, sometimes.
That's what I'm saying to you. So when I was like 15 and stuff, there was other clubs around.
Yeah.
So, and they offered me more money, and I think probably about the same amount of years. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm. This is your family.
This is my home. Like, I've been captain from under 14, 15, all the way through the youth team. Like, and they said, I'm going to do this and I'm staying.
Yeah.
They gave me the opportunity. I'm going back to like the cup final where the scout seen me and he's saying to me, like, we want you to come down. And the other club that were interested at the time, bro, all of them that was in that youth team went on to have good careers.
Okay. Do you regret it?
100%.
You do, yeah?
100%, bro.
Do you think that's affected you in the long run? Yeah. What, in like your daily routine, daily life? Or
because you're thinking like loyalty, sometimes it don't, it's like it doesn't mean, no, like when you're from a certain place, you think, loyalty is everything. Like, this is my people. Like, and when you get into business and you're, what does it mean? Don't mean nothing. Like, I've been there from 14 to 21, and then you're gonna say to me, you're not. That's it.
Yeah, because if you do make your first team appearance, we have to go into our pot that we're already on minus right now, so we can't afford to do that.
So, bro, I'll be honest with you. I had the meeting, and they were saying, so say I'm on £500 a week, and John's on 250. John's not as good as me,
but we're keeping him on.
We're gonna keep him on, and he's on 250. And I'm saying, how does that even?
Yeah. Did they? So they didn't even try and negotiate with you to say, you know what, we're in administration. Can we cut down your wage because of what we're in? Nothing like that.
Bro, it was on some bully boy thing where he was in a room. He was in a room.
Yeah.
All the high
chief
so executives,
they tried to
managers, everybody's in there.
Was you with, how old was you?
I'll say, what, 19, 20?
Okay. And it was just you and your agent in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you're in there and you're with the big people in there. So
trying to intimidate. And,
and they're saying to you, right, it's either you take this or you're not playing. And I was just like, you know what? My agent at the time, again, some agents are for you, some ain't. Do you know what I mean? And at the time, I thought this agent's got my back. When we went in there,
crumbled.
Bro. Do you know what I mean? It's like someone taped his mouth up because, again, like we said, we're in the meeting with the chief.
It's what clubs like to do as well, though. When they try to do certain deals or whatever, they'll try and get the hierarchy of people to come in the room and try and intimidate and see where you're at. Do you know what I mean? So
Do you know what I mean?
I know those tactics.
So I'm in there, I'm looking at my agent, I'm thinking, are you ready to talk now? You know what I mean? Because I'm young, I'm 19. I'm thinking myself,
you're supposed to be doing your job.
Yeah, I'm thinking, but are you gonna? No, he's not saying nothing. So they must have said, look, we'll pay you this. I said, no, it's right. I'll just stay in. And there was, in the back of my mind, I thought, if I train hard and I come in, maybe.
So you still had that hope?
Still had, bro, this is my club. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, it's not, you know what I mean? I weren't there for 6 months. I'm there. I've been there for years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, all I've got to do is come training, work hard. So they started setting like rules and stuff. Do you know what I mean? They started saying to me, right, you can only come in 3 days a week. No, it's 4 days a week. And like, if you're not here by 8 o'clock, they're going to terminate the contract.
Okay.
That means so they were on all of that. And it went from 4 days to 3 to 2 to 1.
So it's basically trying to force you out.
Force me out, bro. So
just for you to lose motivation, say, nah, forget this.
Bro, listen, and this is where I learned about myself. I was saying to myself, there's no way this club. But I stayed there to the end. And it was like every Monday, I was like Monday, and I'm training with like under 16s.
Okay.
I'm with the schoolboys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm thinking to myself, this is job. But I done it, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going back off like what my agent said to me. My parents saying, no, leave. And I'm saying, I can't. And the funny thing is, see, these people don't understand the policies of football, is that when they said to me, here's the offer, I said, no. They were like, all right, you're just going to rot then. You're not going to play.
Is that what they said?
Bro, you're not going to play.
What was you like when you was coming in? Was you bitter? Was you like quiet? What was you at? Was you just like, you know what, I'm still going to come in, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to have a good attitude?
Do you know what? I started off with a good attitude. Yeah. I was coming on time and, you know what I mean, training with the young a lot and trying to, you know, set a good example. But it's hard, bro.
Of course, bro.
Coming in all the time, do you know what I mean? And like you're seeing all your other teammates and first team and reserves training over there, and everyone's like having a little it's all banter. Do you know what I mean? But inside you're burning because you're thinking, I should be over there. Do you know what I mean? And it's funny, like I was telling someone a little while ago, is that when I was training, one time they said, oh, they're short on players, like in the first team. They need, and they were doing some pattern of play or something. So they called me over. So I'm thinking, oh my God.
This could be something.
This could be something.
If I
do well. So they had people like Chris Kwame and a few other like well-known players and that. So I'm playing, I'm doing all right. I think to myself, do right, and like you might change the manager's mind here.
Yeah. Who was the gaffer?
Ian Holloway.
Okay. Yeah.
We got, bro.
What are you saying, Ian?
Nah.
He's not. What, you didn't get along with him?
No.
Okay.
So I'm playing in this game, and everyone's like, I don't know why you're not. Like I'm saying, look, politics. Like, So imagine the gaffer has called me to a side and said, listen, I know you're a good player and I want to have you involved, but my hands are tied, bro. I'm not a begging person, but I was like, please, like, come on. And he's saying, look, it's not me. It's coming from above. I know you're a good player. Like, I've just seen you. Like, your left-footed centre-half, big, strong, blah, 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 composed. But it's not for me. I'm saying, like, what do I need to do? And he's like, look, it's coming from above. Like they sent it down to me. This is what I've got to do. So from then it was like mixed emotions all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was difficult. Do you know what I mean? And then clubs were coming in for me to take me on loan. And the club wouldn't release my registration.
But why though? They want you to go, bro. Why would they do that? So you must have been in a place where you're like proper angry now. Like your emotions, bitter, like what's going on?
I'm saying to, well, let me go. And what was happening is that the clubs were saying, yeah, I remember Ricky Browne, like youth team and reserves, and yeah, we'll take him. No. Unless he completely goes. And again, clubs don't really want, they want to take you on loan to see how you get on, but they're not going to offer you nothing based on you playing in the youth team. Reserves, I mean, so I was just like, I'm stuck. So when I ended up getting released, I haven't played football remember, I've just come back from 2 injuries.
Yeah.
I'm only training on Monday. They won't let me play anywhere. And I was going on trial, bro. And I was just like,
where would you go? Like non-leagues and that you were saying?
Yeah, I went, I went, I think I went to Swindon, Northampton, I went Macclesfield.
Okay.
And I'd done all right, but you know, when you haven't played football for so long and you can't keep up with that match pace,
tempo and that,
you struggle. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, this is it's too much. This club's absolutely killed me. Do you know what I mean? So that happened, and then I went into non-league.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
What? Because that's another world, bro. Because that's just the next world. Like you're dealing with like politics and every level. Bro, but what was that like for you?
So my uncle Steve, he passed away a couple of years ago. He was a manager at Slough Town.
Okay, yeah.
So he said to me, look, if you come down, like, I'll sort you out and whatever. I'm saying to myself, came from like decent setup QPR to Slough Town. No disrespect to that, but it's a big difference. So when you're playing like youth team football and reserves, half of the people don't want to be there. They're vexed because they're not in the first team, and the youth players just want to impress to move on. So you can get the ball, bring it down on your chest. Yo, G, make that run, feet and back. Do you know what I mean? You can look up, make that. It's calm, it's relaxed. Yeah. When you go to non-league, bro,
100 miles an hour.
Bro,
wrestling.
You think you're gonna, you're gonna bring it down on your chest?
Nah.
You think
you're gonna have
elbow? Your nose is gonna be over here. You know what I'm saying, bro? So you're playing non-league, and I'm saying my uncle saying to me, "Listen, it's not QPR."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm trying to bring it down, bro.
Yeah.
And he's saying, turn them.
Mm.
That's when I learned this word called turn them.
You're in from the halfway line, bro. You're like, what?
Or hit the channel.
Ooh, the channel. Yeah, channels. Yeah. That's mad football. You know?
And I'm saying to myself, this is like
a
mad world. Do you know what I mean? But you have to adapt pretty quick. And I'm thinking to myself, right, let me stay a season, get fit. And
and just still hoping for the best, that I can use this as a springboard for me to go back into the leagues. But you can get stuck down there.
Yeah, you can get stuck down there. And to be fair, when I was there, non-league wasn't too bad. The standard was all right. There was kind of some big teams down there, and people were paying decent money and stuff, so it weren't too bad. But I just couldn't get to it. And like you said earlier, where I was struggling with what happened to me, I was playing good for like 89 minutes. 90th minute, something would just switch. And that's all the anger and frustration that I had from before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So people were just like, what happened to you, like, Brownie? Like, what's going on? I'm saying, no, nothing.
I don't even know myself.
I don't even know. You know what I mean? So non-league is a different world. Do you know what I mean? But it taught me, how to be, toughen up. You know what I mean? Strong. You're playing against centre forwards, but that they don't mind putting the elbow.
Yeah.
In.
And you're a young boy at them times as well, playing against some grown men.
Grown men. Do you know what I mean? And they're leaving the elbow in and all that. you know, they're doing the little
Mm.
stepping on your
Yeah,
foot,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
I mean, leaving little ones in your ribs and
yeah,
stuff, and you're
yeah,
thinking to myself, you're thinking, oh my god,
yeah,
what am I in for? Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that I
yeah.
mean, so that was that, but it was good. Like he had a good team there. Do you know what I mean? He was there with Troy Townsend,
Big
who's
up, Troy.
yeah, do you know what I mean, who's at
Yeah,
Kick It Out and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So them two as managers, they worked really well together.
Hmm.
I mean, my uncle was a bit off the cuff,
Yeah,
but Troy was the one that,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? And Troy's coaching was like
yeah.
proper.
Troy proper, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was a good sign. We had a lot of young players that just got released. Do you know what I
Hmm.
mean? So, and we're looking to get back in the game. Do you know what I mean? So we had a good setup there. It weren't too bad. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
After you get used to getting
You
rough.
get used to getting roughed and up and
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's
Do you know what I
mad.
mean?
So we're gonna thing anyway to wrap it up a little because
Yeah.
I know we can just go on
Bro,
and
we
on
can
and on and
go
on.
on, bro.
We definitely need to do something again anyway. But I know I asked you at the beginning, but in terms of the journey of football
Yeah.
and the impact that it's had in your life,
Mm.
do you feel you've kind of worked on the trauma that you've got or the PTSD,
Do you know what?
or do you think it's still ongoing?
It's still ongoing, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if I am getting there, um, and now doing things like this
yeah,
and talking. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't been around football for about 15 years, bro.
it's a long time.
A long time. Do you know what I mean? I shut everything away.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
all my achievements, like I said to like my parents the other
Yeah.
day, like I've got like bags and folders of like Barnet, London schools.
Hmm.
Like when I went to Bisham Abbey with England, then I got, I got top 50 players for
Yeah,
Lillyshaw.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, all these achievements I've got,
Big accolades.
yeah, bro, they're parked off. And my parents were sitting there saying, like, why? And I said, do you know why? Is because when you play football, the goal is what I thought was to make your debut, to be professional
Yeah, yeah,
footballer.
yeah, yeah.
And they sat down and said to me, son, you was a professional footballer.
Hmm.
There's loads of kids and people that never got to
Hmm.
say there was a
That are
professional.
signed pro.
Yeah, that I was a
It's a big
professional,
achievement, bro.
bro. But for
Yeah.
me, I class it as I didn't I didn't do it.
Hmm.
I failed. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? So for me, I'm still on that journey now. I'm still trying to tell myself, no, that's a big achievement. Do you know what
Hmm.
I mean? You done what loads of people want to do. So like I said, I reached out to a few people and started to talk about it. And like I said to you earlier,
Yeah.
I love to speak to younger
Yeah.
players and school boys, the academy players, even older. There's loads of us, bro,
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
played and got released or didn't go on to achieve certain things that are struggling every day with
Hmm.
their
Hmm.
mental health
Yeah,
and their
yeah, yeah.
journey. Do you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I'm in the process of talking to people to try and get certain platforms up
Wicked.
so that we can do that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm still going through that journey. Do you know what I mean? Enough people would look at this podcast and think, wow, I didn't even know this about Ricky. Because
Mm.
I don't tell people that I played football.
But we've been conditioned like that as well.
Yeah.
When something we don't talk about emotions, you know what I mean? Especially as men as a whole, but especially coming from certain areas and the
Bro,
football industry.
bro,
It's a male dominant sport,
bro,
especially when you go in that change room,
as a
doggy
male,
dog.
and I'll be honest, as a male and as a black man, yeah, you don't open up, you don't show no emotion.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Even like you'll be at a funeral,
yeah.
you have to
Hold it,
hold it in.
firm it.
Do you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? Or you're gonna cry at home.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And even when you
Behind
cry,
closed doors.
yeah, even when you cry at home, you feel a certain way. You're
Yeah, yeah.
thinking, oh, hey,
Come on,
listen,
fix up.
fix
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
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 do you know what I'm
yeah, yeah, yeah.
saying? So my thing is now that I'm always trying to talk to people and say, listen, I'm here. I've been through that
Yeah,
journey.
yeah,
Do you know what
yeah,
I mean? Like I said, big up yourself with
yeah.
doing this. Do you know
No,
what I
I
mean?
appreciate that,
I've
bro.
seen a lot of people, that I know through football, and they're probably going to see, "Right, Ricky Browne.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him for
Yeah, 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 yeah,
years
yeah, yeah.
because I went through so much trauma and stress and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that with football.
Mm-hmm.
I just shut that part of my life
Mm-hmm.
away. Like even at work, people around me, like give you a story. When I was talking to Troy the
Yeah.
other day, he was just like, I knew you was at QPR. but I didn't know you had a pro.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, my achievements are like in the loft, parked off.
Yeah.
There's no pictures in my house of thing because
so no one even know that you played ball.
No one knows. Do you know what I mean? Like I said quickly before, like I was at work and a man like he's like, oh, like, I play for a team, and he goes, oh, do you play? And I was like, not really. Like he said, oh, come down and have a kickabout. When I played, now he said, oh, hey, mate, we've got to sign you for the season. Do you know what I mean? And I said, he said, did you play before? I said, QPR. And he was like,
huh?
Oh, what?
Yeah. Keep that under wraps.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because for me, I didn't achieve my goal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people say to me, "Yo, my partner always says to me, you was a professional footballer." But I say to her,
I didn't hit that height.
I didn't make my debut.
Yeah.
I can't say to people, I was a pro, but I played 400 youth team games, 250 reserve games. That don't mean nothing in the football world.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
100%, bro.
But
I'll get you.
People would say, no, you was a pro. You didn't have 6 months. You didn't have a year. You didn't have 2. You had 4 years. Do you know what I mean? That's a big achievement. But that's what I'm starting to learn now. Like no, you did achieve something. Do you know what I mean? And let people know your journey. Do you know what I mean? So it's been a hard process. So even doing this now, it's making me think to myself, wow, you're on
Opening
that path.
Up.
You're on that path now of healing and understanding. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's beautiful though, bro, man.
Do you know what I mean? So
big up to yourself as well, bro, because it's not easy, man, to come on and just speak in public about it, because it's hard, bro. And I'm in that process myself. There's days where I'm like, same thing, all right, cool. I only did 1 year of pro training full time. And when I did make it, I had 3 years of abusing my body. So when I did go into full-time football, my body couldn't hack it no more. So, but my thing is like, I've done that 1 year. So that's always been my thing, where I didn't want to regret that I've given up in football, get to a certain age and be proper sour with it. So when I did get that year, I still have days now where I'm like yesterday, was it yesterday? Or we was watching the semi-final, me and my missus and whatnot. And I was like, this is sick. Saka, 18. Imagine that you're playing in the Euros.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, this is sick. Like, this is what I always wanted to do. Do you know what I mean? But I'm like, you know what? At least you got that 1 year. It might not be at the highest level, but you got something out of it.
Let me just
do you know what I mean?
quickly say something to you. So I was watching this reality program, with Mark Wright. At Crawley.
Yeah, Crawley, yeah.
Bro, I went into the garden and dust off my football boots and thought, you know what?
There's still got a chance.
If Mark could do it,
I could do it.
I can do it. Are you mad?
Yeah.
But and I remember people saying to me, like, when you're younger, enjoy every game, every training session, because you blink and it's over and you take it for granted. Yeah. And now I was thinking, Mark done it at 33. I'm 38. Mate, I could give someone a good
1 year, year and a half.
Give someone, I'm saying I could do a little 75 minutes and then, gaffer,
I'm off. I don't mind.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But that's because I still deal with, I didn't reach where I should have reached. Do you know what I mean? So every time there's an opportunity and my missus is saying, babe, it's done. Do you know what I mean? Like, your body can't. And I'm like, nah, I think
you got another purpose though, bro.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? You got another purpose that you're on the journey to. And that's beautiful, man. I think that's a good way to kind of wrap it up, bro, because you're in a good place. And definitely we'll do a part 2 and see where you're at in terms of the dip. I'm sure your story will make a big difference in academy football, or not even academy football, just people that's gone through the system itself. Do you know what I mean? From grassroots to all the way pro.
Well, that's why I say to you that it's I understand people that have made it and played and stuff, and they come to, but like I said to you, I wanted to come on and say to people that haven't. Do you know what I mean? And who have been in that system and didn't have that support. Do you know what I mean? So having your platform and having people like myself coming there is big, bro.
No, I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
No, I love for that, bro.
Hopefully link up soon.
100%, man. 100%. But before we wrap it up, we'll do a quick fire round question, you know?
Oh, my.
Quick one. No, that's quick. That's a quick one. It's light for you, bro. Light for you. First one. Best player that you played with?
Wow. Someone asked me this the other day, you know. Played with or played against?
That's the next one for you.
Played with, I would say. Oh, I don't know, you know. You said quick quiz. I don't know, you know, bro.
No?
There's so many, man.
What? Give me two. I'll give you an extra one.
I would say, bro, that's a difficult one.
It's a different.
Played with. There's loads, bro. I couldn't just say two, bro. There's
No?
loads. Yeah, there's loads.
Gotta give me one name though, bro. Come on, man.
I'll say
There's gotta be one.
That
was just like, yeah, nice guy, sick.
Joe Cole.
Yeah, but say no more, bro. There you go.
Listen, at a young age.
Yeah. Now Joel's name was ringing bells. Like his name's ringing bells.
Yeah. Joe Cole.
Yeah,
at a
his
young
levels.
young age, different.
Yeah. He was different at that time. Now I'll take that one. Joel Cole. All right, cool. Best player you played against.
I'm gonna give you two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you Peter Crouch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because you at QPR, innit?
Yeah. So he was at QPR. He's a year above, and then he went to Tottenham and stuff. But Peter Crouch,
yeah,
is one of the best strikers ever played against, bro.
You don't get that recognition, does he?
And someone asked me that the other day, and I said Peter Crouch was crazy, bro. And you know, you think you're gonna rough him up because of his size.
Yeah.
He's not having.
He can handle it.
Yeah, he can handle it. And his first touch.
Yeah, his touch was decent, no?
Bro.
Yeah, his touch was decent.
And you know, like he's got them extra long legs. So when you're going to make that slide tackle, and you think, I've got this. Them legs just extend.
Yeah.
It's gone. So I'll say Peter Crouch, and then one that I played against once against West Ham, and that was Defoe.
I knew he was gonna say that. This guy's name always pops up.
Listen, Defoe, So he's come from Lillishall, and he's playing at West Ham. So everyone's going, "Oh, Jermaine Defoe, Jermaine." I'm saying to myself, no, don't worry, man.
I've got him.
Yeah, I've got him. Bro, that guy there, you know when someone says shoot on sight?
He's on that.
He's on sight and there's no backlift. No, bro. Bow.
Yeah.
So I was saying to someone the other day, you know, as a defender, like the ball will go over and you're thinking, I'm going to make it bounce and I'm going to put my arm across him. Bro, once it bounces, he's striking it. Bang. 1-0.
Yeah.
Bro, he scored, I think, like within 15, 20 minutes, he scored like a hat trick.
Serious player.
You know what I mean? Like his finishing is crazy.
Yeah. Another one that I don't feel like he gets the recognition, man.
Bro, his finishing ability
is second to none.
Bro. He, like I said, on site, he was on the right foot. So you know you're thinking, show him on his left.
He's got it.
Yeah, left.
Yeah, he's got it.
Show him on his right.
Yeah. Different types of finishes as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And very Ian Wright-ish.
Bro, you know, like you're watching him and he does that little movement and you go with him and then he takes it on his back foot and
low sense of gravity.
Yeah, and you're thinking to yourself, you're looking at yourself thinking, right,
I've got a long day today.
You're thinking, like,
I've got a long day today.
Your hammy started to tighten.
It's tight.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're looking at your dad looking at you thinking, nah,
son.
I knew you weren't ready for this.
Remember what you got behind your shirt? That's the family name, you know?
Yeah, like Bro, the movement was
Yeah. Serious player, man. Big up Jermaine, man. And he's doing big stuff and still playing kicking ball right now. Winning leagues.
Big up to him, man.
Winning leagues, bro. Do you know what I mean? So he's doing well. Next one. Favorite moment in football?
Signing pro.
Yeah. Big achievement, man.
Big achievement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for my family and even like to my brother and sister and stuff. Do you know what I mean? They were like, yeah, I mean, like going to primary school and my brother's a professional and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I'll say signing pro.
Yeah. Sick. Right, last one. Best lesson that you've learned in the last 6 months.
Best lesson.
Or confirmation to say, you know what, I'm on the right track.
Best lesson. You know what, you're putting me under pressure now.
You're good, bro. Take your time, man.
I say like understanding and patience.
Okay.
Understanding. And I'll just say understanding.
What do you mean by that though? Like understanding where you're at or
where I'm at and what I'm going through and why I went through certain things. I mean, and understanding my journey. So I'll say that. Do you know what I mean? I just learning to understand why things happen and why I'm here now. Like you said, I'm here now at a place where I don't. This might reach out to people. People might hit you up.
Yeah.
So I'm here to. You know what I mean, so people understand my part and understand why things might be happening and where we can go from here. Do you know what I mean? So,
Powerful, man.
so yeah, man, it's been a mad journey. But like I said, we can go on for
Yeah.
hours.
Which we'll definitely do a part
Do you know what I
two,
mean?
man. Though, but bro,
Definitely.
no, I appreciate you, bro, again, man, for coming through and like just again opening up to your journey, like, and I'm sure whoever's listening or
Yeah,
whoever, even if it touches one person, bro,
that's it.
we've done our job.
That's it, man.
Do you know what I mean? And it's for me, it's a blessing and again to have people like you to come down and make the journey to
Bro,
the studio and everything like
anytime,
that.
bro. You know what I
So
mean, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
no, I
You know what
appreciate
I
it,
mean?
man. Appreciate it. But yeah, we'll wrap it up, people. If you've liked the show or the pod, whatever you want to call it, like, comment, share, subscribe with others, share it with others, subscribe to the channel, because it's gonna help as well, getting the message out to a lot of people. And that's what we're about, man. Just making a difference to others. So if you've enjoyed it, do all those good stuff, and we'll catch up soon. Peace.